Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Nom Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today reviewing another one of these Tesco Blue Spark drinks, but this one is going to be on the original full sugar one. So I've got this out of course, Tesco. It says Tesco's own brand energy drink, and I think it was like you're going to get these out of a 6-pack. You used to be able to buy these individually, but yeah, you're going to get it out of a 6-pack, or indeed I think like a 24 crate pack actually, which is pretty interesting, a big pack of that as well. Anyway, so let's give you guys a full 360 of the packaging. So we have a fairly simple can design here. So the actual can itself is silver, and then we kind of have the blue mostly around the can, obviously to represent the blue spark as they call it. So on the back and stuff, we've just got the ingredients, which have obviously a white box behind, obviously all the font, the facts and stuff and information and stuff like that. And then on the front, as I said, obviously to represent the kind of spark, we kind of got these lines that kind of go up and down to represent, I guess, a spark or a bolt or something like that. So it's a little bit cool in a way, but it is just very simple and to the point at the end of the day. But very simple, as you'd expect from a supermarket brand energy drink. Anyway, that's the bottom as well, and the top is all standard and silver, including the pull ring and everything like that. So anyways, taking a closer look at the can. So I said Tesco Blue Spark Original, as they call it. So looking at the back of the can, so even though this is full sugar, obviously because of the sugar tax, they are still effectively half sugar, but back in the day they obviously were full sugar, shall I say. So they did used to be around that 10 grams per 100 ml mark of sugar, but of course they've even halved their full sugar ones like a lot of other companies have since the sugar tax, and as a result we have 4.9 grams of sugar per 100 ml, and the total can contains 12.2 grams of sugar. So yeah, it's basically half sugar. Anyways, our vitamins are niacin, vitamin B6, B12 and pantothenic acid. And now we're doing the other side of the ingredients, so let's see, having a quick read of the ingredients, seeing what we have. What sweetness do we have? So we have sulfate K and sucralose, no aspartame, which is good. And the caffeine content is 30 milligrams per 100 ml. So again, it's 2 milligrams lower than what the average is. The average is generally 32 milligrams. But again, there's 2 less milligrams. They're going to make much difference between you winning the Olympics or not. And interestingly, there's just a random square there on its own with nothing inside of it, although I think that's where they originally put their barcodes, because you did used to be able to buy these singly, but they haven't done that for a while now. So it's just a random square, which is interesting, but there we are. Anyways, apart from that, it's nice and cold. I've got my Zesty Nom Studios cup, so we're going to open it. Hopefully it doesn't explode over me, and get straight into it. So for the most part, as you're probably guessing with this, it's going to taste, like a normal standard energy drink or something like that. It'll be one of the kind of 5 original blends, with taste and stuff like that. So the colour is either going to be kind of the appley brown colour, or it's going to be a bright yellow. Ow. Right. There we go. Right, and the colour is, surprise, surprise, it's more of a brownish colour. Right, we'll pour it all into here. There we go. So yes, as you can see, well, I say the colours, I don't know, I say it's more browny, but in a way it's, I guess it's a cross between kind of yellow and brown. It's kind of somewhere in between. Again, like I said, for the most part, it's just that kind of yellowy colour, which most energy drinks generally are. I'd say fair amount of fizz in there as well. There's quite a lot of bubbles on the top and quite a lot of bubbles on the side as well. And for the most part, it is see-through as well, as you can see my face through the drink. Well, there's so many bubbles in the way you can't really see my face, but put it up, it is see-through. You can just see through it. But yeah, that's the colour. Pretty standard, really. Right, so let's give it a smell and see what it smells like. See, it does smell like one of the original energy drink smells, but this one definitely does smell sweeter. It does remind me of, it does remind me of a full sugar energy drink smell. because it's just got that more kind of sweeter, syrupy smell to it. Whereas some of the kind of sugar-free ones, they can be a bit flat in they can be a bit flat in the smell. They just sometimes can't smell as syrupy or sweet, but this one you definitely can tell. Yeah. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Yeah, I think the more I drink of it, I think I kind of keep taking sips to kind of really, I think, try and figure out, I think, what the drink is trying to be and trying to do. But I think this is another prime example of where, you know, the half sugar just doesn't really work. And I've said this time before, and I'm getting fed up with these half sugar drinks because they're just generally not that great in general. And, you know, I'm drinking it and it's like, it's that weird cross between it trying to be a lower sugar kind of better drink for that side, but then at the same time it's trying to act like it's a full sugar drink but be half sugar, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's really one of those weird drinks that's just in between, and yeah, it's not that great in reality to what, you know, to what actually, you know, it could have been. Because I think when it was full sugar, I think they used to be a lot, you know, tastier back in the day when they were actually full sugar. But of course, because of sugar tax, you know, a lot of places decided to halve it to get around the, you know, the sugar tax or whatever. But it's ruined so many favourite blends and flavours of drinks. And I find this, it just, the actual flavour and blend, it just tastes weird. Like, it just doesn't taste right. And I do find that with a lot of half sugar drinks now, they just don't taste right. And, you know, comparing this to the sugar-free one, you know, without spoiling the video, is, you know, just a lot better than what this is. And it's like, why would I choose to drink, you know, 12 grams of sugar? I'd rather just go straight for the full sugar-free one. Well, I said, if you're gonna have a full sugar, just go for a full sugar one, which you have to stick to, like, you know, Red Bull or Monster or something. So it's just, it's kind of, it's not disgusting or horrible by any means to the point where I want to throw it across the room. It's just not great, you know what I mean? It's just not nice. And I said, I find these always half sugars, they've always just got a weird, just like a weird kick to them or something like that, and they're just not great. Yeah, it's just not nice, really. That's about it. Yeah, it's a shame really, because I think it used to be a lot more decent back in the day, but I think all the other supermarkets, I think, may have halved theirs as well. But, you know, I'll have to I guess get around to re-review them again. But I mean, like I said, it's not disgusting, it's just a bit weird, kind of tastes like one of those weird half sugar drink, you know, half sugar energy drinks, which a lot of them seem to be now. But I think the point being with this is, if you strip away the packaging and kind of the branding with this and you label it as something else, the point which I'm trying to get at is with that is, like, you know, even some of the big branding ones now, because it seems like most of Relentless and Rockstar have halved their sugar, some of their drinks are now ruined because of that. So what I'm saying is, you could literally rebrand this as another drink, and because of the half sugar, it's literally ruined the entire drink. So it doesn't matter what kind of blend or what, you know, what's what, it's just the half sugar has just ruined this entire drink. So I think overall I'll give it, I think 3 zesties out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it 3 zesties out of 10. So yeah, it's just not great. I'll try the rest of that down the drain, just not that great. But to any viewers, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.